We love our technology. It really is a ubiquitous extension of ourselves. But what we noticed was a pattern of behavior. When people brought this new breed of devices to work, it really mirrored what we were seeing outside of work. People were much more informal, they were much more casual. So we undertook a global study, and what we noticed was these new technologies, this new breed of devices, and the new sociology we were seeing at work had driven 9 new postures that we'd never seen before. And what we heard was people were often in pain. Tablets were introduced just a few years ago, but the workplace and the seating experience had been designed for someone sitting at a computer all day long, not the way people are working today. So we basically deconstructed the chair and went back to the essence of the sitting experience. We assembled a global team, and we took our inspiration from the human body at work, how it interacts with these technologies, how we move when we shift from using one device to another. The human body doesn't want to remain in one posture all day. It wants to be fluid and be supported dynamically. That's a big challenge. It caused us to fundamentally rethink how we do a chair. We looked at these new postures in the workplace and asked, what if we could design a chair that encourages motion rather than forcing the body to hold a pose? That supports your arms while texting, that cradles your back while you're reclining and scrolling, that draws you closer to your work so that you don't need to hunch over to see the screen, that fosters movement and changing postures as quickly as you change devices. What if we could design a chair as advanced as today's technology? A chair that augments our experience with technology. So we created Gesture, a chair that was designed for the interface between user and technology, inspired by the movement of the human body, created for the way we work today. It's a new science of sitting. When you feel it, you'll get it.
Let's talk about filing cabinets and storage. In your home office of your dreams, of course, you want to be organized, but you want to have great storage as well. So first and foremost, for most home offices, it's a good idea to have some sort of a filing system, being a filing cabinet. Now, some people don't like the look of filing cabinets, and I don't blame you. They're not maybe the most beautiful thing to be looking at, but they are certainly very efficient. You can put your file folders in them, you're set to go, you're organized, and again, it keeps you very efficient. But if you don't like the traditional filing cabinet, you can opt for different things. In this case, we've taken an old antique and turned it into a filing cabinet. What I did was I took a box and went out and got all of the files and the systems that we needed for inside here, but was able to incorporate this right into this old antique. So by looking at it, you might not necessarily think that it is a filing cabinet, but it works very well for us. So that's just filing cabinets, but there's all sorts of other types of storage that you can be considering. Maximize your space. In this room here, it used to be a bedroom, and what we did was we took off one of the doors that would normally be a closet, and we actually put a cabinet in here as well. So again, we're trying to maximize our space because we weren't going to put clothes in the cupboard in our office, and we've incorporated all sorts of different filing systems, whether you have an in or out box or different baskets or different systems around the room, as you can see, to put things in and to keep you organized, whether it be as I said, an in-out box, a filing cabinet, or some sort of cabinetry throughout your room.
Everyone can use more storage in a space, but rather than opt for the traditional boxes and bins, consider solving your storage needs with more decorative containers and solutions. We'll cover storage solutions for your entire home, including the living room, bedroom, kids' room, kitchen, and home office. In a living room, try baskets. These seagrass baskets add a wonderful texture to a room. Their organic shape provides a nice handmade quality to their design. They work well for storing magazines, throw blankets, or kids' toys. Display them in a grouping of 2 or 3 and switch up the sizes and colors to create a more acquired look, as if collected over many years of travel. In a bedroom, your collection of shoes and accessories may be far more impressive than your closet can bear. If so, consider additional storage outside your closet. Utilize that space under your bed with shoe storage bags. Zippers make them easy to open and close, and a clear window will help you see what's inside. Or for items that can be hung, consider an over-the-door hook rack for hats, scarves, and purses. In a kid's room, collapsible lightweight bins with handles are a practical choice for storing toys, blankets, and balls. They can be moved easily from room to room and neatly tucked at the foot of the bed. Plus, their fun designs and colorful characters add a touch of personality to the room. In the kitchen, save your drawer space and store utensils in decorative crocks. These 1-gallon pickling crocks are the perfect countertop size for storing wooden spoons, wire whisks, and spatulas. Glass canisters work well for storing flour and sugar. For keeping track of coupons and mail, consider a wire basket. It will allow you to toss them in and clearly see what's in there so it doesn't get lost. In a home office space, consider a freestanding organizer ladder. The bins provide storage for notepads and folders, as well as pens, Post-its, and bills. So when considering your storage needs, think outside the box. Consider woven baskets, countertop storage, over-the-door racks and hooks, collapsible bins, and decorative home office organization.
A shredder is beneficial for any home or office. It's one way to protect your personal or company's confidential information. As identity theft is becoming more prevalent, having a shredder can help minimize your chances of becoming a victim and having to deal with the hassles of gaining back your identity. They secure documents, credit or identification cards, confidential printouts, financial statements, CDs, DVDs, and magnetic tapes from theft. When purchasing a shredder, there are several factors you'll want to consider to find the most appropriate shredder to fit your needs. How sensitive is the information you're shredding? How much paper will you be shredding and how often? Will you need to shred credit cards or CDs? Shredder size, noise, and of course, your overall budget. There are multiple levels of security offered by different shredder types. A shredder is classified based on the size and shape of the shreds produced. The higher the number, the more secure and smaller the paper cut. While shredders can range from level P1 to P7, most people and businesses will want a shredder in the P2 to P5 range. Strip cut shredders are the most basic types of shredders. They use rotating blades to cut narrow strips of paper as long as the original sheet you are shredding. A standard strip cut shredder will cut a piece of paper into around 34 strips. They tend to cost less and are good for internal documents. Crosscut shredders are the next step up in document security. They use two blades that rotate in opposite directions to cut paper into small cross-sectional shreds, no matter how long the paper is in length. A standard crosscut shredder will cut a piece of paper into around 360 pieces. They are usually priced in mid-range and are great for destroying confidential documents. Microcut shredders offer even more security than crosscut. Similar to crosscut shredders, microcut shredders use two blades that rotate in opposite directions to cut paper into small cross-sectional shreds. These shredders create small confetti-like pieces around 6 times smaller than a crosscut shredder. A standard microcut shredder will cut a piece of paper into around 2,000 to 3,000 pieces. Microcut shredders tend to cost more than crosscut shredders, but provide the highest level of security to keep your shredded information confidential. There are some other key terms to know when shopping for a shredder. Sheet capacity refers to the number of sheets that you can shred at the same time. A 12-sheet shredder can shred 12 pieces of standard paper. Continuous runtime is the amount of time a shredder can run at one time. If you're sharing your shredder with multiple people or plan on shredding many documents in one session, then you'll want a shredder with longer runtime. Cool down time refers to the amount of time a shredder needs to cool down after a continuous run. Shredders can range in noise level from around 60 decibels to around 70. For reference, a standard conversation from 3 feet away is around 60 to 65 decibels, and a telephone dial tone is around 80 decibels. When you're purchasing your shredder, remember to consider how sensitive the information you're shredding is. How much will you shred at a time? How often will you use the shredder? Will you need special slots for credit cards or CDs? Where will you put the shredder? And overall budget. Having a shredder at your home or office is an economical way to protect your identity and bring you peace of mind too.
Amazon Basics is our house brand or our private label that provides everyday items to our customers at a value. We're able to offer our customers a value because we focus our costs on things that matter to customers, like high-quality products and materials, and not focusing our costs on areas that don't matter to customers, like marketing or distribution expenses. Quality is really important for our Amazon Basics products. We ensure we have high-quality products by having a dedicated team that finds the best factories. After the products are manufactured, we partner with independent testing laboratories to ensure that our products are produced to our high-quality standards. Our dedicated factory team also regularly reviews the factories to make sure that they're abiding by the high-quality standards. Ultimately, we measure our success by making sure our customers love our products, and we measure that by high customer review ratings. We are continuously looking at customer feedback to improve the quality and design of our products. Amazon Basics strives to be a trustworthy brand by delivering high-quality products at low prices.